Welcome to the Cop Shop Podcast, our weekly compilation of police report oddities and curiosities, with host, Telegraph reporter Joe Kovac Jr. A young man from Dodge County allegedly ran afoul of the law in Forsyth the other day for, well, quote, leaving his horse out of the barn. Yeah, that was how a write-up in the Monroe County Reporter newspaper described an incident at a Red Roof Inn there on May 15th. The article in the paper's May 17th edition said a guy there, a 22-year-old who was staying in room 156, had supposedly exposed himself to a motel housekeeper. Quote, she was loading her supply cart when he approached her asking for an extra blanket and a trash bag, the article noted. The article went on to say that the housekeeper reported that the man's pants were unbuttoned with his private parts out, and that he'd stood there for 30 seconds or so as she yelled at him to get away. When he was caught outside at a nearby Waffle House and charged with indecent exposure, the man said he had, quote, just used the bathroom over the motel balcony and had forgot to put his private parts away. To which the housekeeper was said to have replied, you just don't forget to do that. And now from our dispatches files. In early June, after state and local investigators cleared a Macon daycare worker of wrongdoing after she'd been accused of striking a child, the worker began receiving calls from the child's mother. One day, a woman believed to be the child's mom phoned and threatened the worker. Good morning, bleep, the caller said, according to a Bibb County Sheriff's report. I'ma beat your ass about my child. The caller then hung up. The other day, while court was adjourned, a local judge on the bench between cases mentioned to those who were milling about in his courtroom a recent encounter he'd had at a fast food establishment. True story, he said. It seemed the judge had gone in for a breakfast biscuit he had ordered, and when a woman behind the counter looked at him, she said, "Remember me?" The judge said, "No." "You put me in prison," the woman said. The judge promptly canceled his order and had breakfast elsewhere. Overheard on Bibb Sheriff's radio the evening of June 7th, a dispatcher explaining that a 911 caller was saying, "There's an aggressive fox trying to bite her groceries and is now eating her bread in the garage."